you look at that? Back in the spot where I filmed my first video. Although you may notice a slight difference right there. There's a calendar there now instead of that display board. There was another calendar before that, that was there before that, but it was recently taken down and replaced by that one. So there's that. Hello, welcome back to another video on my channel. I'm understanding that it's been about 3 weeks since I last uploaded a video to the YouTube channel, and I just wanted to make a video that talking about that, regarding this whole thing and my terrible upload schedule, just to get it out of the way before any confusion takes place. I am not going to be announcing an upload schedule set in stone in this video, so I'm not going to be telling you what days or what time I'm going to be uploading. Frankly, I don't even know if I have time for that. I don't really want to settle into a routine because it's never fun. It's always quite boring, and it gets quite exhausting to maintain it after a while. Um, so in this video, I'm literally just one taking it. I'm just winging it, have no notes, nothing, no preparation. I'm just gonna one take it and just sort of see what happens. Um, yeah, it's been 3 weeks since I last uploaded. Um, I typically upload whenever I can or whenever I feel like it. I typically like to split my videos into, um, so there's like filler content, or like the equivalent of an appetizer, and then there's the main course, like the actual video I wanted to put out there, like the big video, for like my Vice documentary commentary, or the Jenga video that I recently put out. I was thinking about doing another part of that, but I didn't want to do it too soon after the first for fear that it may get a little boring despite how fun it was to actually shoot that video. Um, my productivity lately has not been exactly on par, so I'm waiting for it, or not necessarily waiting for it, I'm working on, getting it back on track so that way I can live life as normal and hopefully be able to put content out there. But until then, you probably will have to bear with me. Um, I will be trying to put out some filler content here and there. Don't worry, that content is not going to be totally trash. I'm one of those types of people, for example, like when I'm writing like a rough draft of an essay, even though I'm trying to wing it, I still want to put at least some thought behind it so that it doesn't sound completely incoherent and stupid, and it's not totally trashy. And that's the same way I approach my content. If I'm throwing up some filler content out there, I don't want it to be totally trash. I still want it to be somewhat watch worthy. Just sort of, giving you something to watch before I put out the main course, or what the big video idea I have in mind before I post it out there. And yeah, I get these periods of unproductive laziness. I get them quite a lot. I get these periods quite a lot, and a lot of times in the past, and most recently, just last night, I was watching a YouTube video from the YouTuber Core Kenshin. I imagine some of you may have actually heard of him. Pretty big name YouTuber. Even though it is not the longest video of his, it may not be the best edited. It's actually fairly minimalistic on the grand scheme of things. It still happens to be one of my favorite videos of his, and it's basically a vlog style video in which he is feeling sort of unproductive, unmotivated, and, has no energy to really do anything. And throughout the video, he just kind of gets things done, almost like a video he put out there to sort of um, display his mind, if you will. And I have to say, whenever I'm in those types of situations, I relate to him quite a lot. Seeing him go through that same process gives me someone to relate to, and seeing him getting up and actually getting started and doing things, doing tasks, makes me in turn want to do tasks, because it's like I see him do it, and I'm thinking, okay, I can do that same thing. And I was watching that video last night, and those thoughts kind of came over my mind, and I was thinking, huh, if I'm going to laze on YouTube content, this is the least I can do, is to just fill you in on what's been going on lately. Um, my life has not been getting really much busier aside from the start of school. But with that, it hasn't been totally hectic. It's just really a matter of laziness as to why I'm not releasing stuff out there at the moment. You know, I would say that the 3 weeks feels like it's gone by pretty fast, but of with every day of those 3 weeks, me doing very little, it all just sort of feels like one day, and it just feels like the same thing over and over again. So of course it's gonna feel somewhat fast, but also somewhat slow at times as well. Um, so yeah, I just wanted to make this video and sort of fill you in on what's been happening lately, as I just said about like 30 seconds ago. There will be some new content in the coming days, so don't be too worried, because you will be seeing some new things being posted up on the channel. While I'm trying to think of things and prepare some of the bigger ideas I have, if I ever do come up with them. But yeah, I just sometimes I always think that I'm not being entirely lazy, because I could just simply be thinking of a new video topic, which is all fine and dandy until the thinking process gets in the way of the execution process. So I can't really carry out the idea that I have in mind, so it just kind of stays in there, and then over time it just slowly expires and dies out. And that's always the worst part, when you have this awesome video idea in mind, and then it's like you can't even uh, you don't even have it in your recollection, so it just kind of dies, and you know you're either waiting a while before it comes back to you, or it just never comes back ever again. So hopefully that doesn't happen. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this messy, unprepared, frankly quite unorganized video. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more content on the channel.